Hello people and welcome to another episode of The Truth About. A series where we take a look at things we do, stuff we use and places we go. And I give my personal opinions on them. And in today's episode, which is episode 8, we're actually getting quite far through the series, we are going to be looking at aliens, which leads on quite nicely from my previous video, which was about the sun, which is in space, and so are aliens, but also this episode is not just about aliens that live in space, also about aliens that maybe have been on Earth, so extraterrestrial beings. But without further ado, like and subscribe. I'm repping the merch. If you do want to go follow my merch Instagram, we might, or I might, soon be selling it worldwide. Maybe. I've got a few stuff to sort out first, but maybe. And follow the Instagram, and then you'll, know when the new updates are. Anyway, yeah, let's get into the video. Okay, so for point number 1, we're going to be talking about species of alien. Now, if we think about dogs and cats and anything, and they've all got species. You can have a sheepdog, border collie, that's what they're called. You can have a Labrador, you can have a poodle, you can have a Chihuahua, or you can have a Hungarian Vizsla, which is what my dog is. But we never think about species of alien. Now, I'm not sure whether aliens exist or not. I'm not really bothered. As any other animal that we know, there are species. So maybe they have species as well. Now, we all know about the Martians, which are the ones that come from Mars, which people, I think that's where they come from anyway. Anyway, there are some other types of alien which I know none of you have probably heard of, and I have a couple for you here today. So, number 1. The Flatwoods Monster, which is this alien, is a tall humanoid with a spade-shaped head. Look at him. Yeah, looks a bit like Big Hero 6 actually, but the good thing out of Big Hero 6. Greys. These are aliens which, for me, this is like what a typical alien looks like. Look, yeah, that's just like what an alien would look like. The Hopkinsville Goblin, which kind of reminds me of something more like on Earth or in like Clash of Clans or something. And finally, the Little Green Men. Actually, no, not finally, but this one, Little Green Men, are even smaller. I don't think I'd be that scared of them actually, because they probably can't do much, quite small. I could probably run faster than them. And our next one, Nordic and Aryan aliens. Now, Nordic people are things, and Aryan people are things. And I'm not gonna lie, they're just giants. They don't look any different to normal humans, except they're big. And finally, we have reptilians and reptiloids, which are 2 tall, scaly humanoids. Oh, humanoids, that's not a thing, is it? Well, here they are. And actually, it reminds me of that thing. If you ever watch Monsters vs. Aliens, yeah, this guy. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of him. And he lives on Earth and he's a kind of alien thing. Okay, people, so the sun has just suddenly gone away. And also, it's my second point. So, for my second point, we're going to be talking about whether aliens are good or bad. Because that's just a big one, isn't it? If they ever did come down and find Earth, or if we ever found them, would they be good or would they be bad? Would they be nice or would they be horrible to us? I think that they'd be quite nice people. Because think, if we had aliens that came down to us, and they were just kind of like, say if we went to them, yeah, we would just be like, well, load of new people, or aliens, what do we do? So if they came down to us, would they be exactly the same? Just get off their rocket ship and be like, oh, hi, you alright, mate? Instead of getting off with their guns and going, yeah, we're going to shoot you up. I think that it'd all be very calm, and yeah, it would be very nice. And maybe they could integrate, and we could have 2 races of beings, human beings and alien beings. So, for my third point of this video, it's getting even darker, it's getting grey. It's going to rain, isn't it? Okay, so for my third point, we're going to be talking about whether they kind of live the same lives that we do. We go to school, we go to work, we earn money, we buy things, we eat, we drink, we have fun. What do they do? Are they similar to us, or are they completely different? Because you could say, well, obviously not, because like we can't see them, but they could be in like a different universe, hundreds of millions of light years away, and then how are we gonna know? Because they might have houses the same as we do. Personally, I think they would, but I think that's only because I don't really know how else you would live your life, because the only way I know is the way that we live our lives. How would they eat? Would they look the same as us? Would they be like the forest monsters, what are they called? The flat something monsters, or would they be like the reptiloids? Reptiloids? Or would they just be like us, but big? I don't know. And maybe if they're just humans but big, then maybe they do have a similar life to us. Because that makes sense. Also, have you ever thought about if we like took our world and started again, how would it end up? Think about some of like the massive brands, stuff like Adidas and Nike and yeah, big ones. Tesco, McDonald's, Apple, stuff like that. Would they still exist? Like if we'd started the world again, those same people, would they have like been driven to have the idea that they had, or would we have completely different, like because circumstance would lead to us having a different world? That'd be quite cool. Right, for number 4 point thing, for point number 4, we're going to be looking at, well, I'm just going to think about where the aliens, on alien planets, would they have stuff like rain or stuff like fire, water, air? Do they think, does their world work the same as ours? Like right now, it's raining. Yeah, it started off sunny, now it's raining. And you just, like, does it rain on alien planets? Is that a thing? Water falling from the sky. And then you could lead on to stuff like, do they have rainbows? Because we get rainbows when we have sun and rain. Do they have rainbows? Also, do they have sun? So like how in Britain we have one sun, which is a star, obviously, like you might know that. But in Star Wars, some of the planets have like 2 suns, and maybe they're like that, because why not? And for my 5th and final point, I just suddenly got very loud, we're going to be looking at whether they have like a hierarchy. Now if you don't know what a hierarchy is, it's like we have Queen at the top, then like Prime Minister, then like MPs and stuff, then rich people, and then poor people, and then it's just basically a hierarchy. Do aliens have that? Are some aliens better than others, or are all aliens just the same? Do they even have genders? Are they just all aliens? Do they have like president aliens, like Donald Alien, Alien Trump, you know, stuff like that? Do aliens have mums and dads or anything? Or do they just appear out of nowhere and then that's it? Do they grow? Do they just appear a certain size and then they stay that size? Maybe with the little green men, maybe they do. Maybe they just start a certain size and then... And also, do they have like teachers and policemen and like community people? Like, do they even have school? I don't know. There's so many questions that branch off from aliens. Okay people, so that's the end of the video. I hope you did enjoy. Join me again for another episode of The Truth About next week, which is episode 9 it'll be. And we're getting fairly near the end now. It's, you know, episode 9, episode 10, and then that's it. Truth About's gone. Maybe start up a new series, I don't know. But something definitely something different. Oh, is that the sun? The sun? Yep, it's the sun coming out again. This is basically British weather. It's sunny, and then suddenly it's grey and it's raining, and then it's sunny again. And if you do want to go and check out more about English weather, then you can go and check out my British stereotypes video, The Truth About British Stereotypes. British stereotypes. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment any ideas for future episodes. Also, this episode was actually put in the comment section of my last video. So, you know, it shows if you do put it in the comment section, you will get your request done. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Goodbye, people, and goodbye.